I guess I'll start. Yes, I'm a United States Air Force veteran during the Vietnam War.
My name's Susie. My actual name's Elizabeth, but I go by Susie. And I'm a veteran's wife. And we met Christina through a nice young lady named Karen. And Karen, we met up at the VA Lebanon Hospital at the end of last year. But we had met her previously a year before that in Harrisburg. And at that time, we had considered changing our policy.
Of course, changing is very hard for all of us. And by talking to both Karen and Christina, they made it very easy for us to talk with them, very down to earth. And you could tell that they were knowledgeable to help veterans and veterans' wives.
I like the fact that if you have a question, they're only a phone call away and they get back to you right away, which is very nice.
Because of the interaction that we had with Christina and her answering our questions and calling us back when we had questions, in addition to having spent some hours with us here in our home, I talked to my Vietnam Veterans chapter about having her come and talk to our group, which includes both veterans and their wives. We got approval, and they were here, as I said, last Thursday, and it was a great event for all our veterans, and especially their wives, to be able to come and talk to Christina and Karen and be able to ask their questions and to hopefully get their answers or have an opportunity to set up appointments for further one-on-one conversation with the families of the veterans. In June, we were at the DAV State Convention in Harrisburg, PA. And that was probably the first time I was hearing that. And then we furthered asked questions about that when we had a meeting with Christina here in our home. I would say that we should be able, through vet care or the advocate program, to stay in contact two ways with them in Congress, to know feedback from the veteran community, what is needed out there as far as them having Senate bills that help the veterans and their families with their health care and the cost of it, because each year the cost of your medical care is going up. We need to be sure that vet care keeps in continued talking with our senators and congressmen to get better health care policies established, and to let that word go back to the veteran community through the VA centers or any other communications that would help our veterans.
I think it's really important if there's a way that you can find out the different veterans that are getting out and help them along the way, because they're lost when they come out. They don't know where to go for information or who to talk to. It took us many, many years before we got to this point with our medical, because you would go to the military and, oh, they lost this, or that was burned in a fire, or they can't find this or that. And thinking with so many veterans committing suicide daily, it's because they don't feel to have any information. They don't know where to go. And I think this might be one step that helps them to know, okay, there's somebody there that can help them along with their medical.